What's going on, everybody? My name's LUCK, aka Luck, and welcome to episode 10 of my Direwolf20 1.20 Modpack playthrough. Last episode, we did a little bit of adventuring. We went and we took down a little mushroom dungeon here, and it got me thinking. I kind of want to get a mob farm up and going. I think that would be really cool, and yeah. So in this episode, we're going to start working on one. I don't know if we'll get it finished by the end of the episode, but we're going to try. If we move fast, we'll get it done. Yeah, so we're going to need a few things. First things first, I would really like to get some more blaze rods. So I'm going to pop over to the end, the nether, right? And we are going to, first thing we're going to do is we're going to close this all off so that we don't get attacked while we're trying to get our blaze rods here. I'd like to get some blaze rods because I do want to I want to get, ooh, hi wither skeletons. I would like to get a couple ender chests. I think that would be cool. Is this thing also spawning withers? That would be interesting. That would be interesting for sure. Cool. So let me take a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and clap some blaze cheeks, and we'll be back in a few moments. Alright guys, so that was a little slow getting the blaze rods. I killed probably about 20 of them and only got 6. Very unlucky. But what I did find out is that you can actually get them. So I have 10, which is not bad. I do want a few more than 10, but we'll see. Come on. I did find out that you can get them out of the crushing macerator just by grinding up some netherrack, which we have tons of. So I'm going to feed a whole bunch of it through the crushing macerator. Of course, with time in a bottle. And we'll see how much we get. Yeah, so let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we grinded up probably, I don't know, I would say like, well actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we got a 7 stack in there right now. So we've grinded up about 7 stacks, we got 13 blaze rods, which, you know, that's about what you would expect. And that's probably more than enough than we're going to need for right now, but that's good to know that if we need blaze rods in the future, that we could just use the crushing macerator. It seems like the macerator just kind of does like all of the good stuff, which is cool. But yeah, so we got the blaze rods, and I'll show you guys what that's for in a little bit. I'm sure that you guys could probably guess. But yeah, so first thing we're going to need this GM chicken feed, okay? And we need to get liquid XP, and the rest of the stuff we have all that stuff, but we need XP juice. Let's see. What is an easy way to get XP juice? I'm wondering if we can just kind of get it out of our experience obelisk. We're going to find out here. Water. That's cool. Can you just like live there for right now? Cool. Let's see. We totally can. Nice. Yeah, so can I put you back? Can I? Okay, cool. Just pick that bucket of water back up. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get 4 buckets. So buckets, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very cool. And let's get 4 buckets of XP. Nice. And then bing bang boom. GM chicken feed. All right, cool. Now we need to feed this to a chicken. When it does that, it's gonna spawn a rotten egg. Which is pretty cool. And yeah, so let me go out. I'm going to find a chicken, and I will show back up when I've found one. All right, guys. So I realized back at my home base there that I kind of sort of murdered all the chickens around my base. So we are actually out here in the village that I got raided at. And I remembered there were a bunch of chickens here, so... nope, didn't mean to do that. Come here, buddy. There we go. Okay. So we got a rotten egg. Nice. Now what this will do is it'll spawn, it's called Dreadful Dirt, I think it's called. Which essentially acts like Cursed Earth. If anybody, or maybe it's called Dreadful Earth. Either way, if anybody remembers what Cursed Earth is, it just basically spawns a whole bunch of monsters for free, essentially. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get back to this church here, because this is where I had my waystone. This is where I came to get the brewing stand. It was right there. Oop, come on. There we go. All right, and new base. Awesome. All right, so step 1 of that is complete. Step 2 is going to be, we need to map out an area. And I think I have a perfect area chosen. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to repurpose the section down here for the mob farm. Now, I want to break these torches down because I want to see if the Feral Flare Lantern is reaching over here, and it looks like it might be, because this place is lit up pretty well. So maybe we won't do it over here. Interesting. Those Feral Flare Lanterns are cool until you need something to be dark. What if we just kind of set it up over here? Like far, far away, and then we could just chunk load it, right? Plus it'll cut down on the noise that they make, right, with all of the monsters. Let's go ahead and get rid of some trees. I'm thinking just kind of right out here, because what I'm planning on doing, and you probably already got that from when I was collecting the blaze rods, is I'm planning on having it out, off away from my base, and then having everything transported to my base via ender chests, right? I don't know how well that's going to work, because I know that we have the less than stellar ender chests, I'll say. I don't want to throw too much shade at them, but I know that they're not like the really good ender chests. I think they have a pretty limited inventory. But yeah, so let's see here. How does that look? I know that it does a 5x5, right? So we did like that, and then like that. So it would cover this area, right? If I placed it right there, it would make a square, that area right there. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead. Actually, first, before we do that, yeah, we should put it all in one chunk, right? So let's bump it back this way. So let's just do like that, right? That way we only have to load one. That'll save us from having to load two. And yeah, looks good to me. All right, and basically all I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a big box around it. And then we'll have the monsters spawn inside, and they'll probably get blown with a fan, and they'll meet up with a mob masher, and bing bang boom, dead mobs equals free loot, right? So, what are you? You're still connected to this tree, and this tree is connected to that birch tree. You guys are going to be a pain, aren't you? And you're connected to this tree. Should have brought that mechanical saw, even though it's connected to my tree farm. No. Alright. Can you guys go away now? How's that sound? Oh, hi. What are you? What is this? Oh, it's a skeleton riding a bee. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Hey, excuse me. Okay, cool. Alright, so let me run back to the base, and I'll grab some stone, and then we'll come back and we'll get this mapped out. Alright, so one thing I would like to look at is there's some kind of like dark glass, right? We would like to be able to see kind of what's going on inside. How easy would it be to get dark glass? Tempered dark glass. Tinted glass, which uses amethyst shards. Okay. Dark glass viewer. No, that's not what we're looking for. So it looks like we're gonna need an amethyst geode spawn, which, I mean, not terrible, but not idyllic, right? That's fine. We'll skip that part for now. What are you guys doing in here? Get out of my house. Please, thank you. Get out. Get out, get out, get out. I should put his rug in there, right? I should really put his rug in there. The one that we made. Maybe we'll set up a separate one for them, where I just have them all funnel into their own separate room. We'll see. We'll see. I really don't like those wandering travelers. So we got the rotten egg. Yeah, let's grab some stone. Let's make it out of... Let's use this stuff, right? This stuff seems pretty cool. And do I still have my chisel on me? I do. What kind of cool bricks can we make out of this? Just stone, right? I mean, the bricks. We could just do bricks. That sounds cool. Yeah, I think we might just do... I mean, that's pretty cool, too. The cracked... Yeah, let's go with... Oh, that one doesn't have connected textures. Do any of these? Yeah, this one does. Interesting, interesting. Okay. We're just gonna do bricks. Sometimes you don't feel like being fancy, right? We're just gonna do bricks. It's gonna get the job done. Next thing we're gonna want to look for, what do we have as far as lamps? Do we have any kind of powered lamps? We have the redstone lamp. Purple wall lamp from Pneumaticraft. Is that going to require me to get into compressed iron? We do have some compressed iron, though. So that could be a thing, right? White dye will get us the white one. We got glowstone. If we took a bone, and we got bone meal, and then we got white dye, and then we got redstone torch... Could we get... We could, totally. Awesome. And let's see how these things work. So, if they work anything like the old red power mod, right? Then... Oop. We don't have a lever, but let's see. What do we have as far as sticks? We do have a stick, and we have a cobblestone. So if these work anything like the old red power mod, they should just be... Yep. On off. Very cool. Yeah, that'll work, right? That should work just fine. Like I said, this thing doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to get the job done. You know, I mean, we could always go back and make it look pretty later. But for right now, I just want to get mob drops up and running. Because I have... So, this is actually part of a larger project that I'm going to be working on. And I need... I need a lot more ender pearls for that, so... can only sleep during night. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait. We'll wait for you, son. How about that? Take your time. Alright, so I'm gonna dig out a little trench around this thing, because I don't know if the dreadful dirt spreads, but I don't want it spreading. I want it contained right inside of this room. And essentially what I'm going to do right now is I will make it so that there's not going to be a window on this, so we can't see in yet until I get the stuff to actually make a window, right? So we're just going to have to go based on sound, essentially. Let's go up one more. How does that sound, right? So give it 3 block spaces, right? So Endermans can spawn. Cool. I guess we might as well go one more. Yeah, right? How's that sound? And where is... I do have an iron wand. This was from when I was putting down the flooring in my base. Let's do... Doop, 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 doop. Cool. And... Oops. Cool. And... Sweet. cool. And boom. All right, awesome. So now what I'd like to do, so back here is where I'm going to have the mob masher, right? We'll have it sitting right here, and we will use fans to blow monsters this way and then blow them this way into the mob masher, right? So right here, I would like to have a door. So that way I can kind of access everything. And I don't remember how badly doors leak light. I know that it needs to be dark in there, so we're just gonna... Come on, tree. I'm trying to film a video here. Rude. Cool. And we'll go this way. Dig all this out. Let's make it look at least halfway presentable, right? At least from the outset. And we'll put a door there too. That way, so we can get in, come around, in case this thing ever needs maintenance, right? We'll be able to get in here and fix it all up. Cool. All right, awesome. So mob masher is going to go here. Essentially what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll have, do we have vacuum chests? That's the question. Vacuum. We do have vacuum chests. That's from Ender.io though, which I'm not really in right yet. Absorption hopper. We could totally do an absorption hopper. That's going to use our last Ender Pearl, which is fine because we're planning on getting more. Yeah, we'll do an absorption hopper, and then for right now, we'll set up a line of storage drawers, or functional storage drawers, right here, and we'll have them. We'll have the absorption hopper filter right into those. How's that sound? All right, cool. So let me run back. We're going to grab some doors, and we're going to take a look at maybe possibly making a mob masher and some fans and all that good stuff. All right, so let's do we have any more spruce left? Oh, we have 2 spruce doors. Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Levers. We are going to need more levers. Cobble, right? Yeah. And sticks. We have 2 on us. Cool. That should be good for now. Let's do... let's look at doing the absorption hopper first. And you, perfect. Now how does, if I remember correctly, how does this thing work? Oh yeah, it's got the offset and everything. Yeah, so we can essentially make it so that this thing can move its work area, and yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Cool. And then let's look at mob grinding utilities. Mob grinding utilities. All right, cool. So we need a mob masher. Let's get a block of redstone going first. We're going to need a couple swords. We're out of sticks. That's cool. You'll love to see it. 2 swords. A block of iron. And, oh, we need iron. Oh, we need 6 more swords. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then we're going to need 2 more blocks of iron. And then 2 of these, and mob masher. Cool. And so we're gonna need a couple fans. I'm thinking that we might be able to get away with just 3 fans, right? So let's do. They're not that expensive either, which is pretty cool. And I think that's exactly enough. Yep, it is. So 3 fans. Awesome. And then we're going to need... Let's look at... Entity spawner width upgrade. Mob fan width upgrade. Here we go. So how far do these guys go? Let's see. So they go into 1. So we need 2 width upgrades, right? So let's see, 2, and we're gonna need feathers. Ooh. Oh, we have, wow. It's almost like I came prepared. That's perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then the other 2, they're fine. being a single line. Cool. So let's see. What else? What else looks cool in here? Smite. That's for bugs. Beheading. That's kind of cool. Looting. What would it take to get looting? Max of 10. How much gold do we have? We have plenty of gold, right? We should be able to get a whole bunch of this. Blue dye. Oh, we could do that. We could cook that up. And 10, please. Blue dye. I realize I just used all my lapis, which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny to me. That's okay, though. That is okay. And then, did our macerator make any more blaze rods? It did. See, this thing is awesome. This crushing macerator is pretty great. Like, each one of these iron ore that we put in here, this thing's gonna make 4 of those iron chunks, which is super cool. Yeah, so I think we're pretty much done. I guess I should get the drawers, too, while we're here. Yeah, let's go ahead. Well, first, what we should do, instead of doing that, what we'll do is we'll make a set of chests. I just want to see how many items we get on average, and then we'll kind of go from there, because I know we're probably going to get a lot of equipment that we don't need. So we'll kind of judge it based on that. But yeah, let's get in there and start getting this set up so we can get some mob drops. Alright, so first things first, let's get this light down, right? That way we can break all these torches. Now this light should turn the spawner off, and that light is fairly bright, which is cool. I'm wondering, just to be extra safe, what if we had 4 of them, right? And it kind of looks a little cooler as well. Let's get this wired up. Now, I will admit, I am not the greatest redstone wirer, I guess you would call it. Redstone engineer. So we're just going to kind of play this by ear, but I guess what we'll do is we'll go boom, boom, boom. We'll bring this up here like this, right? And then I don't have any more of those stones on me. That's fine. We'll use wood. I'll replace it later. So we'll go like that and like that. Yeah. Perfect. And like this, right? I wonder if that's going to be enough power to reach all the way up here. Let's see. Lever. Some of you guys are probably already laughing at me in the... Now, I just realized when I put the door down, that lever is going to activate it, which is funny to me. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, did it turn? No. Why did you guys not turn those off? I'm sure it's probably something obvious, like the fact that they're not here, they're here. Yeah, that would be why. That would be why. See, I told you guys, I'm not the greatest redstone engineer. Let's see. Are you dark in there? Nice. Nice. So now we can turn this on and off at will, which is awesome. Very cool. Oh, I guess I should have kept that stone with me, because we're going to be putting the mob masher down now. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I think that the fans actually let in light. We're going to find out here in a second. So let's put you there. Do they let in light? They do not. All right, cool. Everything's looking good for us right now. All right. So we want a fan there, and we want this fan to have this, right? Which is perfect. Cool. And then we're going to put a fan here and a fan here. Excuse me. Let's do you here, right? And, oh, we're going to need another one there. Well, actually, I guess, I wonder if that would work, to be honest. Like I said, not the greatest redstone guy. That's fine. We're going to power through it. Mob masher. Boom. And then if I put a lever on here, you do not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do it this way. Cool. Very, very cool. Now, the question is, if I do that, do you, yep, you start spinning, which is cool. Nope, don't want to go in there. It'd be really cool to wire all these together, but I'm just not that great of a redstone wiring guy. Well, although, I guess let's try and do it while we're here. Let's see, if I wire it all underneath, would they power? That is the question. Let's find out. So if I did wiring underneath these guys, right, like this, and then I went along here like this, and I did that, right? If I put a lever down, which I don't, do I have one on it? Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so if I put a lever down, say like here, so it powers it, but it doesn't reach these guys. Interesting. Okay. It definitely doesn't reach over here. Okay. We might have to come back to that. Hey, excuse me. Stop it. We might have to come back to that. We'll explore that option. Because this is definitely going to be a two-part episode. In this episode, we're just going to get the mob spawner up and running first, and then we'll come back and we'll explore that option. But let's put all this back the way it was. I think what we could do, because in Ender IO, I think that there's redstone cabling, isn't there? Yes, but where would it be? And I don't even remember the name of it. Oh, there it is. Redstone conduit, which is red alloy and some of this conduit binder. Red alloy in a jumbo smelter. Okay. Or red alloy ingot, which is made in an alloy smelter. Pitiful, or primitive alloy smelting. We could do it that way. We would need to get some, oh, we can burn nether quartz to get silicon. Okay, so maybe we'll do that in the next episode, but for right now, I just want to get this spawner up and running and start making some drops, some mob drops. And yeah, so let's go ahead. We're going to replace the edges here with dirt. Cool. And we're going to need a couple more levers. So let's grab that. And where's my pocket storage? There it is. My inventory is a wreck, as per usual. Let's grab 3 more levers. Yeah. That sounds cool to me. Okay. And we'll get the door up because we don't want any nasties coming out of the door. And yeah, all right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. All right. Dreadful dirt. There we go. Okay, cool. Now the tricky thing is, I know that cursed earth, if you shovel it or you just pick it up without silk touch, it will actually break. So we don't. So this is kind of where this is living now. Kind of don't have any other choices. So that is cool. Let's go ahead. We're gonna turn the mob masher on. We're gonna give you the upgrades. Oh, before we do that, we should hook up the absorption hopper. Yeah. So let's go ahead, I guess right here for, I guess we could put it right there for now. That's fine. Show area. So where are you? Okay. And offset north and south. You're going that way. Okay, so let's go back this way. Do you capture the whole thing? You do. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And what? So east and west. So east, we're going to say items, and west, we're going to say items. Okay. Let's do this. Right? So that we just, like I said, I want to see kind of just like a quick snapshot of all the drops that we'll be getting. I know we're going to have to filter out some pieces of equipment. I don't want to get my, you know, storage clogged up with a bunch of iron chest piece and whatnot. And then I guess the other thing we could do is we could start filling up a tank of experience. I do at some point would like to get into Apotheosis. And I know Apotheosis requires like crazy amounts of levels. So that would be kind of cool to get into. What do we have as far as tanks? Tanks. Fluid tank. Pressurized fluid tank. I remember the Ender IO tanks were pretty OP. So let's do this. And we'll get a fluid tank. How much fluid can this thing hold, though? That is the question. I guess we'll figure it out, right? We'll know pretty quickly. So when I turn this thing on, it should start spawning monsters like crazy. Yeah. So we'll do fluid tank there. And on the up, we'll say fluid. And you... Yeah, we're going to have to configure you. Pull. Okay. One other thing that we can do while we're here, I guess, is let's put... Oh, that's, see, the absorption hopper already picked it up. That's awesome. Let's put a piece of glass there. I know it's not dark glass, but it'll at least allow us to see in there and see what's going on. And see what is kind of happening with the farm. So we'll grab a piece of glass. I guess I should have came prepared. Glass. Boom, 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 boom. Glass. Cool. Just gonna need one. Yeah. So I think this thing is kind of ready to turn on. Like I said, in the next episode, what we'll do is we'll set up the system where they all get stored in, or all the drops get stored into functional storage drawers, and then they'll be transported to our base via ender chests, which will be pretty cool. So we'll do that like that. Okay. So unfortunately for right now, this is going to be like really ugly, but we're just going to put levers on these things. Let's make sure, yep, you're working correctly. You are correct. You are correct. Perfect. This is wonderful. I love it when a plan comes together. Let's get you out of here, because that's annoying. Okay, so we're going to turn that on. And I just realized, yeah, that's not going to work. Give me 1 second. All right, so all I did was just move all of this over one, so I could put a lever there. Like I said, all of this is pretty temporary, basically just a proof of concept. But yeah, so let's go ahead and close this door. Cool. Let's go ahead. We're going to... Did I remember to put the looting upgrade in the mob masher? I did. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's turn the lights out. Let's see what happens. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, and some Enderman. Perfect. This is great. This is great. That's exactly what we want to say. Oh yeah. Beautiful. One thing I did forget though is to reset up the absorption hopper's working area. So let's offset this way again. Nope, the other way. Okay. Cool. And then offset. Nope, not down, up, east, west, this way. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Look at all that beautiful, beautiful loot. You'll love to see it. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. Oh, I mean the lights. That's what I meant to say. All right, cool. So yeah, guys, I call that a pretty successful episode right there. Yeah, so next episode, like I said, we're gonna set this all up to filter. I mean, we're gonna skip the drawers, and we're just gonna have it go right into an ender chest back at our base, and we'll have it put in the drawers back there. Because I don't want to clog up the main inventory with a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of stuff, and we'll just put void upgrades and everything. Oh, miniature red heart containers. Awesome. I'm glad we're going to get more of those. Very cool. And the experience is flowing. Yeah, perfect. This is awesome. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's it for episode 10. If you guys made it this far, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.